game of chess, you wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, hey, all my hot girls yelling, bring them out, hey, all the dope boys yelling, bring them out, hey, front the back gate yelling, bring them out, hey, front yard yelling, bring them out, hey, all my hot girls yelling, bring them out, hey, all the dope boys yelling, bring them out, hey, front the back gate yelling, bring them out, hey, oh.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, all that they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu. But everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like...
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And here we go from Indy. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie from UNC. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. Second down coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Play fake. It's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. It's downfield. He's got it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A gain of 26 yards there. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
41-yard line.
Here's the long backup. Oh, he loses the football. And he'll fall on his own mistake to keep possession. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Down. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
Got it. Ready.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Richardson. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. Making some progress here. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rockies tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Ready. Go.
To the air on first down, Sanders. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Browns first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready.
On first down, here's Sanders. Bails out of the pocket quick. Once more into the hands of Jeudy. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ready. Set.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Set. Stretch the eagle. Let go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Who gets this to Harold Fannin Jr. complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Ready.
From the red zone on first. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Okay, ready.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Ready.
Design bootleg here. This one's caught. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to and those completions outside the pocket.
Taylor goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Okay,
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
let's go now. 19, start, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now.
On the jump.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal.
Get it.
Taylor. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
60, ready.
Sanders going to throw on 4. Chased out to his right. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Ready, ready.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 8, go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
70, Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Downfield to Warren, he's got it. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this.
Got it. Ready?
Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Dragon 60. 19 Charger.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 27 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready?
Blown back gets the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, shot, let go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
They'll take over 1st and 2 at their own 33-yard
First down now, ball at the 33.
Come on.
Play action, Sanders. Finds a seam down the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Browns first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here's Sanders now. Going with the screen to Taylor. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On the move, hit it right. Throw right side, caught by Fanning. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That quarterback clock, it is so important to play into position and playing it efficiently. You got to know, you got to have that clock in your head because that's enough time in this league to get rid of the ball. That's a lesson this QB's got to learn.
That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. They'll go. It's Sanders. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal. Here's Taylor. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Throwing from the gun. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
They'll work against the blitz. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Come on. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
First down throw here from Richardson. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Play action with Richardson. He's throwing deep to the left side. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take the lead just before halftime.
Kate, that is simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders, and he's able to throw that ball right over their heads.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here's the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
They go again with Taylor. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Sanders setting the pass. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Okay. First down from the 41.
Here we go, set. 19, stop, 18, 5 here.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sanders going to look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tag! 70
Taylor now up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Cut up. 60.
On the draw, this is Taylor. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
70. Come on.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
New set of downs from the 37.
Ready,
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Let's go now. Let's go.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
On the ready.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Go.
Now Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
It's his running back, and he's able to get this down to the 13. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Colts in the nickel set on third.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cowboy.
Third and long for him here. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. Man, they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. A very short kick here from the right hash. Cracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Ready, check.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. Hiking 18.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. They did it! He made the interception! And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. Late in the game, Brock, the lead, and if this holds, the win are theirs off the biggest play we've seen all game defensively.
Kate, by this point in the game, you're spent physically, but as defenders, you've got to be at your sharpest mentally. Get caught off guard, and this game could be over. Catch them off guard. All of a sudden, now you're defending the lead.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into a good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
60 Bobcats. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here he goes, third and long. It's downfield. He's got it. All the way, touchdown, Indy. The Colts take a fourth-quarter lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that was scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts take a 4-point lead.
17.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, break.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Stephanie, ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, those are the looks they have hoped would open up by this point in the game, Brock, but still got some guys sitting on those throws, and they nearly made a splash play.
You know as a quarterback when you throw in the middle of the field, there's just simply more defenders in harm's way, and you've got to see that window open. He got away with one there.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. And they get to him again. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
70 Rangers, 70 Dragons, 60, 18 Pioneers, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Third and long here for Sanders. He throws a bullet to this. They connect on the deep shot. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go, set, 18, rock, cowboy, 80.
From the gun, Taylor. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 60 by, go.
He'll throw it. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he's taken down at the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Viking 18.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Go! Hot 70. Ready?
He's back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Browns losing by 4. All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Desperation time here. It's caught. Fannin has it. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have taken the lead late. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Fox now to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Not enough. You solid, left, but it's not enough. You better reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on that.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Tag. 70 Timberwolves. Check smash. Check smash. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let go.
Here he is to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
Setting up to pass. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Stack. 19 Gravity Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw it. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
18 Panther 60. Go.
Desperation time here on 4th. Escapes the pocket. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first.
At the 35-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
18, Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. Setting up the running back screen. Spins out of one stop. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on, set.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Warrior, Cowboy 80.
Throwing now. That's Lamb running the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Fits it through the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Browns first down.
So it's all coming down to a try from Chase McLaughlin. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they've taken back the lead. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from Indy.
charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, I leash I heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my do the pepper seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 7 seats and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unlimited dues. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the Flipmode Squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be. Flipmode is the squidard. Busta Rhymes break it down like this.
Yo, which throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the